So you know what's fun, guys? Complaining. Thus I'm starting a new series, Learning Dutch, where I tell you all the things that are horrible about Dutch, because learning a new language, while really rewarding and blah 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 blah, just it sucks sometimes. So most languages you take in your life, they're just that, they are languages. Unless you take Dutch, then Dutch is a democracy because you can choose. I don't like choices. Choices aren't good. You know, I just want a simple rule that everyone follows. Sure, have an exception here or there, but don't give me choices. I don't want choices. I want hard rules. And you might be thinking, Kathryn, it can't be that bad. This is a hold my beer kind of moment. Let's get into this. We'll start with direct personal pronouns because holy crap, do you have lots of choices there. Back when I was learning French, the most difficult thing that I had to wrap my mind around was the concept of tu and vous. And tu is this singular you, vous is this plural you, and we don't have a plural you in English, but that wasn't the difficult part. No, the difficult part was this vous being a formal, polite way of speaking to one person, and tu was informal. So despite the fact that vous was plural, if you didn't know somebody, even if they were just one person, you still used vous. So this system sort of exists in Dutch because you have just the letter U, and that's the polite, nice way of speaking with people that you don't know, which is great. They're plural you, which is Yuli, which looks way too much like the name Julie. The name Julie just needs to cease existing. I know that's very selfish, but in level 1, my teacher would mix up Yuli and Julie just to make sure that we were paying attention, and the difference is one L, and it's just mean. But the problem comes when it's singular you, because you can choose between y and yay. And you might be thinking, well, certainly there's one way that's more correct, or one that's used in this sense or that sense, and you'd be wrong. You can choose. Both work. And it's not just with you. They have this with z and they, which is she. They have it with we and we, which is English we, and that works. Like, yay, easy. But then, like, I guess they ran out of words. They in Dutch is also ze or ze. Like, my brain gets mad because it's like, why can't one just mean she and the other one just means they? And then I wouldn't need to pay attention so hard to the verbs, and it would just make my life so much easier. They do this with verbs. Like, you can choose the way that you want to conjugate them. Like willin', which you would think means will, like in English. It doesn't. It means to want, and I screw that up all the time because I'm awesome. But you can choose to say ik wou, like W-O-U, or ik willed, W-I-L-D. I think there's an E at the end. I can't remember. The point is, both ways are correct, and it's not like, oh, well, if you're going to use it in this type of sense, you have to use this type of conjugation. No, both work. You can choose. Democracy. And it's the same with kunnen, which means to be able to, can. You can say, you can't, or you can't. You can choose. Yeah. It gets worse. They do it with the nouns too. For the double nouns, I've discovered that the reason for it is because of the Dutch, not the language, the people from the Netherlands, and their inability to actually speak proper Dutch. Yeah, I'm gonna be biased since I live in Belgium. The Dutch here is the right one. So you have words like orange. You can say sinaasappel or appelsien, and people understand both, but the correct version for in Belgium is appelsien, but like when you buy stuff, normally it says sinaasappel, so I don't like choices. And then you also have onion, which can be ayan of yun. I don't know how you pronounce that, but it's annoying because I discovered the difference when I was ordering a pizza, and I was like, what is this word? And Prince Charming was saying onion, and I was like, no, it's not. That's not how you spell it. They also do it for garlic, which is look, and then knufflook. I'm going to have to look that one up, but there are 2 words for garlic. And I don't understand why there are all these choices. I don't want choices in my language. I just want one, because when there's more than one, I have to memorize more stuff, and it makes it so much harder. I'm okay with languages being a dictatorship, just saying. So guys, if you're somebody that's learning Dutch, I'd love to know what you think of my perspective of the democracy that is Dutch. Or if you're somebody who already knows the language, I sort of hate you just a tiny little bit, only because I'm jealous. But I'd love to know what you think as well, because hey, maybe you never noticed that your language is a democracy and not a dictatorship. Tell me in the comments below. Sharing this video will earn you my undying love and affection, so do it. See you guys in the next one. Tootsiens, my appelsiens. I feel like I'm finally becoming proficient in Dutch, mainly because I keep having these moments where I'm speaking to people in Dutch and I actually understand most or all of the conversation, and it's like, yes, I'm amazing, but then something happens. I realize I don't speak Dutch because it's like somebody will say something, it's just like